Exploration. Turn-based battles. Unique abilities. All of this and more in Born of Bread. Our adventure begins at the Forest of Roots, a place that looks peaceful, but there's definitely more than meets the eye here. If you're not careful, let's just say you might be toast. Your guide Beryl is the one leading this expedition to visit Lapwing Village. He can be one slice short of a loaf, but it's all for the benefit of sharing his knowledge. All of a sudden, raccoons that refer to themselves as the Rock Goon Gang runs off with the keys to the tour bus. Time to give chase. Raccoons do love shiny things after all, I suppose. Or perhaps it's to distract the other member of the gang from something sinister. Time to pursue and see what's going on. Upon entering the village, you are greeted by the Lapwing Elder. He makes sure that all the Lapwings are taken care of. He can be a few sandwiches short of a picnic, but he means well. And Dub here saves your progress and gives you battle advice. Luff can be a bit forgetful in regards to his battle moves, so leave it up to Dub to remind him. And last but certainly not least, we have the heroes this world needs. Loaf the Flower Golem is the silent protagonist in this adventure, who was created in an oven. And your raccoon friend, Lint, a raccoon that writes his own stories that's been wanting to visit the Forest of Roots ever since he was a young kid. He's also your partner in this adventure, walking with you in the overworld and helps you in battles. Together, you'll be helping characters such as this one, and solving puzzles as he assists you in getting through the forest. You might find equipment like this to help you in your adventure. Exploring the Forest of Roots won't be easy, so here's a primer on your abilities to make sure that it'll be a cakewalk. To start, move the analog stick to walk around, and use the analog stick while holding the B button to run. Examining/talking with other characters with the A button, and also jumping with the A button. Pressing the start button allows you to look through your boons, your statistics, looking through your quests, and more. Be one with nature and reach new heights. Be as flat as a pancake and float around to access certain areas. He can also be set ablaze, getting through roadblocks. There might be something waiting for you after using set abilities, so make sure you make good use of them. Don't be a loaf. Make contact with an enemy and you'll engage in a turn-based battle. Make sure you rise to the challenge. Show them who's boss. Now, both Loaf and Lint will be part of every battle, and you'll be taking turns between the two, performing actions. Choose an attack, and perform the on-screen prompt to increase the inflicted damage on an enemy. Once the opposing team of enemies is defeated, victory will be yours. Now, other than your HP, you also have to pay attention to how many will points you have. These are used to perform more powerful attacks. Generally, the more will points that are consumed, the more powerful the move against the enemy. For instance, Loaf's Ladle move, which requires none, does less damage than Lint's Tail Whack move. However, each enemy has a weakness to exploit, so in certain instances, the Ladle might be the way to go. The same is true with resistance though. The same enemy that is weak against a move might resist another, so keep in mind both sides when facing enemies. After both Loaf and Lint attack, it's the enemy's turn. Pressing A at the right time will negate all damage from said enemy. And depending on the enemy you face, you might need to block more than once, so keep watch. Collect items like cupcakes to replenish your stats. In this case, will points. Another way to gain back will points is to defend. Risk and reward is the name of the game here. Skip your turn and regain 1 will point for every attack that you defend. If you get hit, you'll take damage and gain nothing. Make sure not to be in over your head, or you'll surely be toast. Now Dub here streams all your fights, so make sure to please this virtual crowd. Almost everything you do in battle can affect the chat meter, such as performing attacks and blocking and defending. Filling up the chat meter will gain you additional will points on top of that, so keep them happy. The better you perform, the more will points you'll get back when battling. You can also use resolve points, so just in case you run out of will points, you can use resolve points as backup. They can also be used to perform special attacks. Now, you don't have to do quests to find weapons. You can also find them in the overworld. Make sure that you equip them in the backpack screen, and then let them have it. Same thing with boons. You can also find these in the overworld without helping anyone. You'll be able to increase the amount of money you get after battles, or add a new cosmetic look for your characters. After every successful battle, you will gain experience points. Get 100 and you'll be able to level up. Upon leveling up, you'll have 3 different choices. You'll be able to increase your health points, your will points, or resolve points. Now, upon choosing a stat, you'll also be able to have the option of increasing your backpack slots or your boon slots. Increasing your backpack slot allows you to equip more weapons at once. Increasing your backpack slot allows you to equip more weapons at once, and increasing your boon slot allows you to equip more boons at once. Customize your playstyle in any way you see fit. Be on a roll with Loaf and Lint, and help characters along the way. And you might get rewarded for your efforts. And go against the grain.